Hello, guys. It's Kim the Crafty Nomad, and because I didn't do live today, I really wanted to at least do a video. And I have done lots and lots of things I want to share with you. Some of it you have seen on the lives in the past, but a lot of you guys don't watch the lives necessarily, so I'm going to be showing some of the things that I have finished. And some of it I for sure have posted on Instagram and on the Facebook group for this podcast. Now, the reason why I'm not on camera like I normally would be, I've shared it all over the place, but last week, Saturday, after Christy and I went live for I think it was the 16th episode of Hook and Stitch Live with Kim and Chris. And I ended up having one of my front teeth just break. Now, it is a tooth that had a root canal when I was in high school, and then it had just recently had a revision because it got infected, and it didn't have a permanent cap on it. And for a whole lot of different reasons, the tooth just got stressed and it broke. So I'm not on camera because I have a front tooth that is missing, and the treatment plan is going to take a bit of time before I will, have a grill that is presentable. So for now, I'm just going to make these kind of videos until I can get back. I totally miss doing the live. I could do a live just like this, but I'm not sure how much people like this kind of thing. There are plenty of people who do lives just like this. All you ever see is their hands and them crafting. I tend to lean toward wanting to see people's faces, but this is what I got for now. So I know you can tell that I am sounding a little bit funny, and it's because of what's happened with the tooth. So on top of all of that, I do have a bit of a lisp right now. So we'll see how many how many videos I actually pull off in this state until I can actually talk right and have my mouth in the shape it needs to be in. Now, the fact that I had a root canal on this tooth already is a blessing, because that means I'm not in any kind of pain. So thank you so much for everybody who gave me well wishes and wishing me to get healed up fast and get everything fixed fast. And thank you so much. I feel the same way, but it is definitely going to take probably another week and a half before I think I can get in front of a camera. And that doesn't mean the work will be done, but at least it will be where I can get in front of the camera. So anyway, in the meantime, let's get started, guys. This is the Crafty Nomad Podcast, and I'm Kim. And they call me that because I'm all over the place when it comes to my crafting. But today, I think I didn't even bring any of my things that I had some resin pieces that I could have brought over to share, but I did not bring any of that. So it's going to be crochet heavy today. I'm going to show you some things that I've made, and I'm going to show you a few whips. Maybe just one whip, two whips, and then some finishes. And then some stash enhancement that, of course, I did not need. Okay? So let's get started. Let's start with normally I would start with the whips, but since the whips are now buried under the finishes, I'm going to go with the finishes. So it's going to be some crinkling because I put some of these things away just to keep them clean. I have packaged them up, and I don't know if I really need to take I think I won't, but this is one of the loveys that I made. Oh, hey, see it? One of the loveys that I made. I think I'll take it out. So I can put it right back in there. And you guys can see how cute the lovey is. So this is the bear is made with I think it's Premier Basic worsted, held together with this fuzzy yarn that I got from Daiso Japan, which if you watch the Daiso video, you saw me. I did I'll link it or put it in a card or something up to the top, left or right, wherever. And you'll see where I went to Daiso specifically looking for this yarn. This is the yarn my husband just picked up for me. And I held it double with some regular worsted weight and made the bear. This was all my own deal, freestyle. And yeah, I made this one. The blanket is made from Loops and Threads Charisma in the colorway Sweet Delight, I think, or Sweet Dream. So that's that one. This is actually the second one I made. It ended up being the first one I picked up. Let's see if I can find my opening and put it back. Hoping to get myself together and get some of this stuff, get some of it photographed and put up on my Etsy shop, because I'm really enjoying making the loveys, but I don't have that many babies to give them to, so I need to sell them. So this second lovey, which is the first one that I made. And I'll take this one out. This one I showed on Hook and Stitch Live with Kim and Chris, because this one I made last week. These work up real quick, and this was the first one. That same yarn. Definitely this project was inspired by the yarn. And this is the same little fuzzy yarn I got from Daiso. Let's see if I can't reach it, but I do have some more of it. And because when I went back, I bought a couple more. I think maybe about 4 more of these, so I can make more loveys. But look how cute, like a little sleepy bear. And I just love the fuzziness of it. And this colorway in the Charisma is called Woodland. So this is called Woodland. And then I just went around the edge of this one with the white fuzzy yarn, because I didn't have any more of the brown left. So that's how I did that. Came out so nice. I'm just enjoying making these loveys. Ooh, I just dropped my phone. Sorry about that, guys. And there will be crinkling. Alright. I want to keep them clean. That's what I think I'm going to sell them. Even if I'm going to gift them, I want to keep them clean. So the next lovey that I want to show you, I haven't put her in the package yet, but I made an attempt at a cat. And I think she turned out super cute. Can you see her face? And again, this is this yarn I showed in a haul. I believe in, did I show this? Oh, I might have made this video like the night before our live. So yes, the one with the split screen. And I showed that I got, it was a Daiso, no, it was a AliExpress haul, and I tried their yarn, and it's a velvet yarn, and this is what I made with it. So as you can see, it's a cat. It's my best shot at a cat. I don't stuff the arms so they would be easily grabbed onto by a baby. And again, I used the Charisma, and this colorway was called Cappuccino. I don't know why, because I don't see anything in it that reminds me of cappuccino. When I first thought I was finished with this, I had the pink nose, but no whiskers, and then it was just plain, and I didn't like it. And then I realized, okay, I need to coordinate the edging with the kitty cat itself. So that helped a lot. And then I realized I didn't put any whiskers, so that helped a lot. So that is the kitty cat. So that was fun. These have been really fun to make. I gotta find a place to put all this stuff. Then I showed this on the live with Chris. I I did make the Santa Gnome towel topper. I need to cover this up too because I really want to make a few like holiday sets of towel toppers with this. This is some Red Heart Super Saver. I forgot what colorway, but it's a dark green. This the nose I used Hirschner's Worsted A in the colorway Pecan, and then I don't remember what this is. Just I think this is Craft Smart in a white. This towel I just got from the dollar store, and I'll pull it off because you know it's just one of those ones with the ring where you loop the towel through, so you can take the towel off and wash it. And I'll try to attempt to put this back on. And yeah, so that turned out cute. So I plan on making like at least one more of these for St. Patty's Day. Then I have some Easter towels I plan to make, like a pretty colored. Find something in my stash that would match that towel. And then I also did get the Valentine's Day heart towels from Hobby Lobby. So that's at least 3 holiday sets, and I'll probably make a Christmas set and then consider gifting that one, all of them to one recipient. So that was my first one, which it was, like I said, he was easy to make. Oh, and then I used, so this is, let me just show you, I used my own button that I had made by a seller on Etsy. And this is what you unhook it and loop that over wherever you hang your towel, whether it's on your stove or whatever, wherever you're going to hang your towel, and then you just hang it. So that's that. Fun to make. And okay, what else? Then I also showed, I showed this guy around quite a bit on Instagram, but also on the Facebook group, but also on me and Christy's live. This is Enzo. He is a, can you see him? French Bulldog. And this is from the Edwards Menagerie books. And it's a book just full of dog patterns. And yeah, so that is Enzo. And I again use Loops and Threads Charisma in the colorway Woodland for this guy. And I thoroughly enjoy making him. I love the way the book does the patterns. Pretty much all the dogs have the same arms and legs. Same legs and the same body, and then they differentiate with the way that you make the face, the head, the muzzle, the ears, and the tail. So here, look at the French Bulldog tail. And when you look up the French Bulldog, they don't have much of a tail, so I guess that worked out. Now his head is more wobbly than I wish that it would have been, and I may try to figure out how to tack it down a little bit better than that. But that is Enzo. I don't know. I'm going to try and see if I can pause the camera and adjust it a little bit so you can see him a little better. Hold on one second. Alright, so I did pause it. I lifted the camera up somewhat, and hopefully you can see him just a little bit better. But I really enjoyed making him. Like I said, I really want his head not to be so wobbly. I don't mind that it tips to the side because dogs do that. And yeah, so that is that's Enzo the French Bulldog. And I really enjoyed finishing that. So I haven't done a video in a long time, so I do have a lot of finishes to share with you guys. I'm just going to put Enzo right back down here, and I think one more finish to share with you guys. I think I'm trying to figure out a good spot, and I think what I'm going to do is just have him sit right there, and he can be looking at me while I am doing it. So finally, I have got Octarina. Well, that's not her name, but this is Laurel's pattern her newest octo pattern, which I will link in the description box at some point. But she is having a make-along for her octos. She has a free tutorial for one of them, and then this is a paid-for pattern. And I absolutely love how she came out. I don't know if you guys can see her beauty mark right there. She just wanted it, so I gave it to her. And I love, let me just see if y'all can actually see how the tentacles look. It's such a unique technique to me. I had never seen anything or done anything like it. And I just love how she came up with this design. Now, I did first start making this in a worsted weight, and I did not like how small it was coming out. Because you guys, I always say I like a really good, size, amigurumi. And it was coming out tiny, tiny, tiny. So again, I use the leftovers from that, the cat lovey. Let me bring out the cat lovey so you can see. So this was the Charisma in the colorway Cappuccino, and I still had some left. And that's pretty much what I used. This part uses a whole ball and a little bit more to finish out the granny square for the blanket part of the lovey. And so then you have a partial ball left. Now the partial ball took me from this tentacle all the way around, but by the time I got to this tentacle, I had to pull out the woodland, which is what we made the other lovey and the dog out of, and I finished it off. But you can't really tell, like you can it totally coordinates. So yeah, it just really worked out. So really, if I had a full ball of the Charisma, I could have done this with just one ball, but I just didn't have a full ball. This is an amazing pattern. Even if you're not going to participate in the make-along, go ahead and grab this pattern from Laurel over at the Dabbling Hook. Very cool and very fun, and a quick make if you just need a little palette cleanser. But I highly recommend making it in the number 5 chunky yarns if you like a bigger piece, a bigger finished piece. I started making it in worsted, like I said, and it was just so tiny. I'm like, I want it to be bigger. So here it is. Really, really, really love this one. Alright, so I'll try to put that one right there, hope for the best. Then I'll put that right there, hope for the best. Now let me show you some of the things that let me put my phone somewhere, that I am currently, I still have a couple finishes. So Rose from Rose Likes Crochet is doing a really fun, she's doing a charity drive all year for an organization called Wings in the Chicagoland area. They support women who have women and families who have experienced domestic violence. And so throughout this whole year, Rose is taking donations, and every month is a different theme. So I am working on April, and what we're making and donating for April is hair ties or headbands, not the winter gear, not the kind that keep you warm, but the decorative cute kind. And so I have made two scrunchies, and this is a new scrunchie technique for me. I normally would make the type of scrunchie where you get the elastic, like from the Dollar Tree, fabric colored elastic hair tie, and you crochet around it like you do a bunch of single crochets until you cover it, and then you crochet into those with double crochets, and it just becomes ruffly and cute. Well, this one, you just literally are crocheting, how do I put it? you chain 10 and then you join them in a circle, but you join them in a circle with the but you put it through the elastic first, so then you get a smoother scrunchie. It's not all ruffly, and you crochet around it, and you can see that, you know, that's going to go around somebody's ponytail very nicely. Difference between these two is I think this was a I hook, or I or a J hook, and this was definitely a I think it was a G or an H. So they come out different sizes. They look like a flat donut, but they are elastic hair ties. So I finished those two. This is some more of that velvet yarn that I got from AliExpress. So that Chris over at Crochet Creations by Christy, whose channel I will link below, she is doing a make along right now where you just pull out the skein of novelty yarn and make something with it. And so this is what I pulled out, these velvety ones, which I thought maybe it would be kind of a cheat, because I'm like, this is not that, it's not going to be that hard to work with, but it actually was hard to find where to put your stitches. So it took me a minute to adjust to that. I had to rip out and start again a couple of times on something that simple, but at least I got it done. So got those two done, and then I did one more in just some what you would call, this is just Craft Smart, the big one. I can't think of the name of it right now, but it's the same concept. Now this yarn is a little bit stiffer, so I don't know. I won't make any more out of it, but it's still usable. And so there's 3 scrunchies there. And then I started, because I had to reach out to Rose to find out if headbands were okay, and she said they were fine as long as they're not the winter type to keep your ears warm. It needs to just be decorative. And so I started working on a headband. Now, if you've been with me a long time, you have seen that I made some of these a couple years ago, maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago, where I covered a headband. I didn't bring a blank over here, but I bought a bunch of them from Amazon, and they're just plain and white. And I crochet a tube until I cover it, so it's and then I close it up on this side. And my plan for this is to add crochet flowers or the tulle rosettes before I send to Rose. So I think I will make at least 2 more of these, and maybe some more hair ties. But I just really wanted to participate. I always want to participate, but I'm never aware in advance so I can get my stuff made. And hair ties is something I can do. So I watched them. This one I didn't watch a tutorial for. This one I came up with on my own. Not that hard to do, to cover it with crochet. Yeah, I watched the tutorial because I wanted to make these kinds of scrunchies. I didn't want to make the one where you crochet a bunch of double crochets a million times to make it ruffly. I didn't want to do that one. But this one turned out just like I wanted it. So that's that for that. I'll probably make a few more of those. So I'm keeping them in this bag so they don't get dirty. And then my final whip, I'm going to pause again so I can get the book, so I can show you the book. So hold on. Alright, so I went and got the yarn that I got from Daiso. So you can see this is what I made the lovelies from. This really fuzzy yarn. It is a 50 gram ball, something like 54 yards in there. So you really couldn't make, unless you made a small amigurumi. With one, you could not make a whole amigurumi, not in a decent size. And when my husband brought me home this yarn, he bought one of each color, one this color and one of the creamy color. And the bear, when I made the bear, I did hold this together with a regular worsted weight yarn, which I did the Hirschner's worsted 8 in the colorway pecan, and it is so close to this color that you really couldn't even tell. In fact, I think you can't even see the worsted, but holding it together is what made it doable. Because that yarn was also very hard to see the stitches. And I believe I got the worsted 8 in here, so I'm going to bring it out so you can see. Look at how close in color they are. I won't try to pull the whole thing out. But when I held these two together, you really could not see this at all. All you see in the finished product is this. So but this allowed me to be able to work with this yarn and not be frustrated. So it was frustrating at first. I tried a couple different things before I just said I gotta hold this together with something. So that's what I did there. Alright, so now you've seen that. And now let me show you my other WIP, which is from this book that I thoroughly enjoy. I got this last summer. I ordered it from an African-American female-owned bookstore based in Chicago. I just wanted to support her business. And so I found a crochet book that I really thought would be great. So I grabbed it. It's called Mabel, Bunny, and Co. And 15 lovable animals to crochet using chunky yarn. Now, and it's by Claire Gelder. And my WIP is actually going to be the bunny. So let me show you if I can get this page in so you can see all the ones that are in there. I think that's a good view of it there. And they all are super cool. But I am going to show you the bunny that I am working on. And some of them even come with the bunny and the baby, which is the same thing as the bunny, but a smaller one. The baby is just a smaller version. So I am making this bunny. You can see her there. And I didn't use chunky yarn. I took worsted and held it double. Now if you use the chunky weight yarn, this one turns out to be 27.5 inches tall. Now I don't think mine is going to be that tall because I am holding worsted double, which I do not think will be as even still big as chunky. I'm also using an H hook. What they used here was a US 11 or 8 millimeter. Is that an L? I don't know, because I just go by the letters. This book is definitely got to be based out of I think England, because you do get UK and US terms in this book. But guys, I think the next one I'm just going to show you that I think I'm going to make is the koala, which I just think is super cute. But so look at, okay, two more I gotta show you because very unique in the way that they put it together. Okay, three more I'm gonna show you because you just gotta see that octo. Look at the octo and the baby, and look at the lady holding the octo. Look at how big it is. I love that. I love that they give you the babies in there too, because all you do is change the yarns, I think. Look at the doggy. Look at the puppy. Look at how they did the puppy ears. So cute. I love it. I just love the book. And then the final one I want to show you, there's a sheep in here. There's a lamb and there's a sheep. Or is this a llama? No, it's an alpaca. Look at the alpaca, guys. So cute. So anyway, I'm making the bunny. I was off today, so I started working on the bunny last night. and I continue working on it today because I was off yesterday too. So I took some time off. So I'm here with the body. I've got the head, and I have got 2 ears, and then I was done. I had 2 skeins of the Craft Smart Jacquard in the colorway Purple Flowers, and this is what I got. I have 2 tiny little balls of it left, but I got all of this out of 2, and like I said, I'm holding it double so you can see that I'm holding it double as I'm going. So it's gonna be pretty substantial. I mean, I'm here with this board so I can see that if I do like that, I mean, this is already about 12 inches with the legs, you know. Yeah, it's gonna be a pretty decent size, but it's not gonna be 27 inches. Not at all. I think it said 27. Let me see. Maybe it said 27 centimeters. Let me see what it said, y'all. I think, no, it said 27 and a half inches. And the baby would be about 12 inches. So this is probably going to be closer to the size of the baby, but still not tiny. Because I think, like I said, it's, at this point, it's about 11 inches. I don't know if they count the legs. But by the time you add the legs on and you stretch it out, then it's going to be much, it'll be, I would say, gosh, the legs are probably 6 or 8 inches. So yeah, anyway, there you go. That is my whip. I absolutely love how this yarn is striping and working up. So I had to go to Michael's and to get more. So I just ordered it online and picked it up in the store. And of course, guys, you know I had to get some other stuff while I was there. So I'm going to show you what I got. So this is how the yarn looks. It's the Craft Smart Jacquard in the colorway Purple Flowers. I just believe this, like, I'm probably gonna name this bunny Monet because this reminds me of that I think it's called Lavender Fields. I don't know if that's what it's called, but it's like a famous Monet painting, and it sort of reminds me of that. So I'm probably gonna name my bunny Monet. I need a name for my Octo. I don't know her name yet. Enzo came with a name, but this is going to be Monet when she's all said and done. So, and the white on this is just some Craft Smart as well in white. So I went and got more of this. Of course, I got 3 of them, so that I would be sure to have enough. So let me put that back, all these pieces back here in the bag, and now I'm going to show you the other yarns that I grabbed. Now, I don't know, I am really loving making the loveys, and I know that a lot of people do the one that Z gave us a great tutorial on, where you get a little animal and you just crochet the granny square around a hairband, and then you can just put that over the neck of the animal. And I think it's a fantastic idea, and I do have a couple of animals that I got from the Dollar Tree, so I'm probably going to try that out as well. I do plan to, but I'm such a purist that I really wanted to make the whole thing, and so that's why I'm making the loveys this way. But I'm really loving making the loveys. Now, when I went to Daiso, they only had those 2 colors of the yarn. Can you all see this bag? Okay, Michael, you might have these reusable bags. I wanted to try and show you this one because it was in celebration of Women's History Month this month. And this was a $2.99 Gymongous bag. And so I just grabbed it. Alright. Just wanted to show you that. Before I get to the Michael's yarn, I wanted to show you that I did get also this in from Joann's. When I did my I did the last live that I did by myself. I had gotten all these yarn orders in, and one was from Joann's, and they had the ice cream yarns on sale. So it was almost all ice cream yarns. I think it was all ice cream yarns. But this particular colorway is bunny tracks. And they only had one the night that I ordered. So when I found out they had another shipping deal and it was still on sale, I went ahead and got 3 more bunny tracks. And that color is not quite right, but this is the prettiest color. Reminds me of Easter. So I got that. Then I went to Michael's today and grabbed some more of these. So this is the Loops and Threads Charisma Tweed Hues. And this is a number 5 bulky. You get, it's a 100-gram ball. And I don't know how many yards, y'all, because this looks covered up. Anyway, this colorway is Sweet Dreams. I made the other fuzzy, what is it? The lovey with the creamy colored bear out of this one, and they have more of it, so I grabbed because I think it's such a pretty colorway. How many yards do you get? 100%. It's not 100% acrylic. The way they put this on here, and now they messed up the ball band. I shouldn't have done it. It's 97% acrylic and 3% viscose. And yeah, they recommend a L hook for this, but I am definitely using, anyway, I used, I think, an I when I made, I used an L for the lovey because I wanted to drape, but for the octo, I definitely used like an I so it could be tight. Now, I'm not really seeing how many yards you get on here. How come I can't see that? Oh, it's on the front. 109 yards in each ball. Okay, I'm getting boring now, so let me hurry up. Got those. I got 2 of this color, which I love. This is the colorway Rose Garden, which I think is gorgeous. That will make a lovely lovey. And then I got 2 more colorways. Sorry, guys. I got this pretty pinks and purples. This is called Cherry Blossom. I love it. Very pretty. And then, of course, I had to get this wild and crazy color, which is the colorway, what is that? Bright Pop. Very pretty. I love if you can bring back out the octo. So just so you can see how beautifully these Charisma Tweed hues stripe up. So yeah, I should have checked this colorway while I was at Michael's to see if it really did all say cappuccino, because I really don't understand cappuccino as a colorway on this. Anyway, guys, I think that is everything that I wanted to share with you guys. Thanks for bearing with me. I'm sorry I'm not on camera, but we will get it together at some point. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that here you can see their faces, even though you can't see mine. The next time you see me, it may still be just like this, but it will hopefully be with a finished bunny, and her name is going to be Monet. So anyway, guys, thanks for joining me. I look forward to talking to you again on the next video. I don't think I have anything else to share. I will say that Chris and I will be live on April 24th again for the next episode of Hook and Stitch Live with Kim and Chris. We got some other things coming up individually and together, so check out both of our channels. And yeah, I just look forward. By then I know that I will be camera ready, so I'll be on camera by then. I actually hope to be on camera in another week and a half, maybe less than 2 weeks. So 2 weeks from 2 weeks from today will probably be my next live on this channel. But anyway, guys, I will try to keep recording, and hopefully you guys will still hang out with me for these types of videos. In the meantime, guys, until we meet again, keep it crafty. Bye.